CATV is proudly presented by Toyota.
Well, it didn't look that easy out there. I guess it was strictly a day 4 pitch, wasn't it? So timing was a bit tricky, but you came to grips with it.
Yeah, definitely did do a bit, especially early on with the ball being harder. Did a bit off the wicket, and obviously there was a little bit of swing as well. So it was, sort of did a bit through the whole day.
Was it an unusual experience for you coming in at 7 or whatever it was in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, it was different, but no, it's fine. I don't mind. It was just a nice opportunity to get out and play out in the middle. We've been indoors a fair bit the last, I suppose, few days, and to get out and have a good hit out against a quality attack, all the boys, was outstanding.
Do you see that as a sign that for this match, Alex, because he was part of the initial squad, and coming in at 3 maybe being a sign that before this innings he was probably had his nose in front?
Oh look, yeah, he was one of the obviously selected before me, so myself coming over late, I totally understand that, and I basically know where I stand. But I'm just happy to be in the squad. It's a great to be in this squad. The boys played outstanding. The last few months that they've played, and to be back in here, and in any way, if I play or don't play, just to be here to help out the boys is just a good thing.
And a lot of the time people have seen you thrive at international crickets when you've been having these blazing innings, lots of boundaries, that sort of thing. Did you feel today was a different type of innings where you actually had to really guts it out? Yeah,
definitely. I think early on I took a fair few balls to get going. I really wanted to just get the pace of the wicket, and it was that type of wicket where it was doing a little bit, so I had to get the pace and that type of thing, and then I sort of later on when I faced more balls and I started playing my shots a little bit more.
You mentioned earlier that Alex is probably the front runner for George's spot, but you must feel confident at least that you've given Buff plenty to think about after an innings like that and the way the other batsmen struggle. Yeah, look, I'm not sure what they'll do. I'm just, as I said, I'm happy to be here, and whatever they go with, as I said, if play or don't play, I'm just here to help out the boys wherever I can, and all you can do is really just to be ready if I do get that opportunity.
You even saw the other day you copped a battering in the nets, bouncer wise, even you managed to survive it all, and I think you were proud of that. Is this a sort of a sign that you're not just necessarily looking to hit your way out of trouble when things get tough, whether it be in the nets or out in the middle? Yeah, for sure. You got to judge the situation of the game, and today, for example, early on was a situation where I just had to guts it out and get balls under my belt and just sort of find my feet early on, and then, as I said, get in and see the ball a bit better, and then you can go on with it. And that was that type of wicket today where it was doing a little bit and there was a little bit of swing, so I had to try and guts it out early, and fortunate enough to get a few of the back end of the innings.
Can you give us a snapshot of you as a player right now compared to 5 years ago when you debuted here?
Yeah, look, it's I feel like I'm I feel like I've improved, no doubt. Definitely my defence has definitely tightened up over the period of 5 years. But I feel like I'm definitely a different player, and feel like I'm a lot more experienced and definitely better than I was 5 years ago.
I know the last over of the day was bowled by your masseur, but for the rest of it, how much intensity did you find the bowlers were putting into it? Yeah,
I felt they were outstanding all day. They went hard all day, and all the boys got some really good quality overs under their belt, which was great to see, and they're bowling with some really good pace as well, which was good, and they're all firing ready.
Goods, well, as you know, the quality of the Aussie attack has been very high this summer. You couldn't get a better preparation for South Africa than actually playing against them, could you? Yeah, well, look, I suppose we've seen the attack and how well they've been playing, and no different again today. They were again outstanding. They continue to put the ball in the right area and make it play consistently. So it's really good signs going forward. The boys are fit and fine, ready to go, and I think it was just a real good hit out today for everyone, just to be out in the middle, and I think there's no better place to play out in the middle. I think it's definitely far better than the nets, there's no doubt about that. So it was a real good hit out for everyone. How did you see the LB?
Yeah, started walking.
This idea of how hard something like this is compared to a game, particularly with all the quicks there, and it's not an 11, there's 15 there, so they're all just, you don't really get the break that you would, I suppose, in proper matches.
Oh yeah, look, all the boys just kept rotating, and quality attack, and the boys just showed that, and I think it was a real good hit out for all our batters today, and obviously all the bowlers they put in, and it's really good signs. I think going forward, as I said, it's a great hit out for everyone.
Mike Young's over with the baseball mitt was a bit amusing as well.
Yeah, it was quite funny on it there for a couple of balls, and then he got the sack, didn't he?
How much of a plus factor is it playing on the Wanderers here, considering you're just going to be up the road for the first test in Centurion?
Yeah, it's good to be.
Time out in the middle, basically.
Yeah, it is. It's a real good time in the middle, and it was a fourth day wicket, but the wicket held up quite well. Did definitely do a little bit, but it was a little bit of swing, and it's really good to be out in the centre and not far until the test now. It's a good hit out for everyone, and thought the boys played well.
So much talk of pace, but based on Nathan today, how much of a force do you think he'll be in this series?
Yeah, Nathan, I think he'll be very good. He's in some really good form at the moment, and again today he bowled well, and he's been bowling very well in the net. So I think he'll be a big force in this series, no doubt.
Because you can score so quickly, is it hard to sort of get used to the mindset of scoring at maybe 50 or 60 strike rate and not sort of get down by that?
Yeah, look, I think different. Depending on the wickets in different situations, there's sometimes that your strike rate's around that 70, 80, and then other times it can be around 30 or 40. So it's just depending on the situation of the game and the wicket and what's in front of you. So that's something that you got to really sum up quick as a batsman. Today was definitely slow going because the bowlers bowled well, and you got to respect that and respect the wicket and the bowlers that you're playing.
Did you get any feedback during the day from Michael or Darren or anyone else?
Oh look, briefly just had a quick chat to Pup then, and I think it was real good feedback from everyone, all the bowling unit, the batters, and it was just a real good time for everyone out there, and it's a good plus for everyone.
Do you think there was enough of an opportunity for the guys to sort of get that game mentality about them out there, even though it was Aussies against Aussies?
Yeah, it was against it was obviously against each other, but as I said, it was it's definitely a good hit out because the boys went hard, no doubt about that. It was played with definitely 100% intensity the whole day, which is good to really get the kilometres under everyone's legs, and it's different to training, I suppose, an hour or 2 or 3 hours in the net. So that's a big plus on that side of things.